Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Well, Bitcoin might be having a bit of a run right now, and I think overall the recovery could be much sooner than we had expected, and there's several reasons for this right now. One is the DXY is actually coming down. Remember when we talked about the DXY basically back a month or two ago? Let's go back to the 3-month graph if you actually look at this. Back in November, we were looking at 112, 120, and now it's on a steady slope down. This I did not expect. The DXY is actually going to 100 again. Now, I think the best place for the DXY would be 92 to 95, but it's slowly getting there. DXY coming down, which means other currencies are getting stronger against the dollar. And it generally means crypto will get stronger against the dollar as well. So that is the first reason and the first signal why Bitcoin and crypto could actually be going up. The second one is inflation is coming down. That's right. The last 2 months, we've had 0.6% decrease each month, a total of 1.2% decrease on the year. And in December, we actually had a slight bit of deflation, despite the egg prices going up. Overall prices actually came down 0.1%, mainly because gas fell from November to December, and things like pork fell a little bit too. The only thing that's keeping the inflation up so high is chickens and eggs because they have skyrocketed in price. But that's only because of an ancient and dark chicken plague that's come across the United States, killing all the poultry and making both chickens and eggs go up. But as soon as this avian flu thing goes over, I do think prices will come down again. Right now, if you're eating eggs, I'd substitute something else because they're going for $7 to $9 per dozen, which means you're paying about 75 cents per egg, which is crazy in price. I heard they are actually much cheaper in the UK, and you don't hear that very often these days. And along with the inflation coming down, the Fed might actually choose to pivot sooner, and there will be an inflation report at the end of this month. I believe it's kind of likely that they will do 25 basis points. In fact, some of the Fed governors have already said they're kind of favoring 25 basis points over 50 after this new inflation report. I do think that is the first signal of a pivot. Yes, they are still raising it, but much, much slower. If they were to pull a fast one on us and basically not raise the rates at all and just see what happens, which I think is what they should do, that would signal a much faster pivot than we thought, and that would actually inspire markets as well. But even a 25 basis point raise, I think will actually help markets go up, and I think that's kind of likely. And I do think the era of vast and very, very fast interest rate hikes are actually over and the economy will start to adjust. The fourth thing is basically this latest run was actually mostly fueled by retail. A lot of the whale wallets did not actually move all that much. So there was a lot of retail demand in the upper teens. It's been in the upper teens for a while. I think people were actually afraid after FTX, and I think they're kind of getting over FTX right now. And there's actually a lot of demand in that area. Right now, you see it's up at 20,000, and it's stayed above 20,000 for 2 days now. Now, if it stays above 20,000 for the next week, and if the earnings reports are okay, or the next week or two, I do think we've moved a leg up. And I think we've basically gotten out of the 16,000, 17,000 area, and we're basically going to be centered around $20,000 again. And that is the first step in moving up, because before the FTX crash, it was about $20,000. The next step up is getting to $30,000 because before the Terra Luna crash, we were at $30,000. So I'm really looking at us getting past $30,000, but that may not come until we get closer in the summer. I do think some consumer confidence is returning outside of eggs, obviously. And I do think people are going to put up a little bit more money, especially when Bitcoin at these low prices to actually come in, because investors are starting to get over the FTX scare. Also, the congressional subcommittee focused on crypto might give some hope. I'm not really sure if that subcommittee is actually good or bad at this point, but it could actually get some more defining regulations, and that would actually be pretty good for crypto overall. So that's why I think we could actually come back and hit 30, 40,000 faster than people actually think. It could easily happen in the summer. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.